So this is a video update. Today marks, well, not today, but this month will be 2 years since I resigned from my job without a plan. So before I start, I just want to show you this cool coaster I have. It says, "This is my happy place." Also have a pillow that says, "This is my happy place." And the reason why I have those things is because wherever you are should be your happy place. So just to rewind just a little bit, 2 years ago, I had a promotion to move to Los Angeles for a job. After 5 months of being there, life just hit me like really hard, and I decided that I no longer wanted to do that line of work. I am a clinical social worker. You can look at my previous videos for all the details with that. So I resigned from my job with no plan. Like, the focus was just on self-care. So through that process, I discovered laughter yoga. If you look at another video on Love Light Shine LLC YouTube, you will see what laughter yoga is. It was just such a breath of fresh air, a burst of positive energy that I needed. So I moved back to Baltimore 1 year ago, and I started a business doing laughter yoga. It was a slow but steady progress. I talked about that in my previous videos as well. And then COVID hit. And there really wasn't too much to laugh about once COVID hit. So when COVID hit in March, I was actually doing laughter yoga in a Baltimore City school prior with children from kindergarten through 8th grade, which was a lot of fun. Kids are full of energy and ready to laugh all the time. And then once COVID hit, it shut the laughter and everything down. But it gave me an opportunity to really get back to my personal self-care, because the thing about having a business, for people who want to start a business, you as a first-time entrepreneur are literally doing everything by yourself. So it is stressful. First laughter yoga was a form of stress release for me, but then as a business and being my primary source of income, super stressful. So once COVID happened, I got to slow down a little bit, kind of regroup and rethink about my strategy moving forward going with laughter yoga. It didn't quite pick up like I thought it was going to, but it still had a good momentum going prior to COVID. So what I decided to do is to get a full-time job again within my field of social work, and I found the perfect job for me. It's nowhere near, well, it's not even stressful. That's the great part. Super amazing team, super amazing management. It's just like the perfect fit for me. And I can still do laughter yoga on the side. I've actually did a laughter yoga session with my job about 2 weeks ago, and people still reach out for me for opportunities for laughter yoga. So I decided that because it's such a new thing, a new business, that I'm going to do that, slow build it up on the side, and have a full-time job. So for those who thought, like, she quit her job, she's about to just do this amazing thing, make all this money, but not work for someone, it didn't quite pan out like that. But one thing I can say is I'm able to transfer my skills from my previous job into this job and not be stressed. So that is one of the key takeaways for you all. If you are at a job that stresses you, that you can't stand going to, Mondays are dreadful, Fridays are the best thing happening for the weekend, you need to find somewhere where you can transfer your skills. And yes, I'm making less than I was when I had my previous job, but I'm so much more fulfilled. When after work hours, I have energy to see my family, friends, like to do other things. So you don't need to be in a job that is stressing you, a job that is draining your energy, because we spend a lot of time at work between the commute to work, getting to work, doing the work, and then going back home. Like, you don't want to live your best life at 65. So find a job that really, even if it doesn't bring you all the joy in the world, like, it doesn't stress the joy out of you or pour the joy out of you, where you're just like, oh my gosh, the pay is great, but the job is so dreadful. So I had a couple of key takeaways. Takeaways. So if you do want to leave your job, I would say, I quit cold turkey because my spirit said it's time to go. And I just had to get mentally, spiritually, and emotionally back well. But just be flexible. Give yourself grace. Start to have a plan. Start to save. That is one thing. I had a good portion of saving set aside prior to quitting my job, so I was able to feel comfortable. And then also, like I said, I'm in social work, so there's always a need for us. So I knew that if I wanted to get back, or when I was ready, that there would be so many opportunities. So, give yourself grace to this process. You don't have to do cold turkey unless, it's a safety issue or you just mentally can't do it. But you can start to plan like your escape, if you want to say. And like I said, look for a job where you can transfer your skills that you already use. Have a strong support system. I can say through this process, for the first time in my life, I was like not in the best situation. And like some of my friends rise above, some of them disappeared. But what I wanted to focus on was the friends and my tribe and my family that was there. Like all the love, all the support, all the encouragement, like that made these last 2 years not so stressful. So please have a strong support system. And most importantly, stay positive, stay courageous, and put yourself, your mental, physical, and emotional well-being first. And if you do that, everything else will fall into place. So I hope you guys find your happy place, which should be within you. Until